Hey, what is up guys, it's your boy Jake98 here, and today I've got this second installment of the Forgotten Legends series in FIFA 14, and it's basically of players that I feel definitely deserve to be in FIFA 14 Ultimate Team Legends, and that haven't been included, and I do 3 every episode, and I kind of need your suggestions as well guys, because I can't think of them all. As I said in my last episode, I was going to do Raul, but I remembered he hasn't retired yet, so maybe they would include him if he had have retired, but then again, I'm proving my point for the other players as well, because they've retired. Some of them, sadly, have passed away, and they still haven't been included. But the first up, as you can see on your screen, is Bobby Charlton. Now, this guy shocked me the most, because it's English talent. He was in, I think he was involved in 5 World Cups, ranging from 56 or something like that to 1970, and him and Bobby Moore sort of struck me a lot because they're legends in English football and they still haven't been included, but yet they can put players like Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen, and I can't remember, Gary Lineker, and they can't include Bobby Charlton. But it boggles my mind, really. So we'll move on. 92 I've given him. I think that's pretty damn good rating. Maybe 93, but he was a central attacking midfield player primarily, but he could also play striker, and he did get a fair few goals, as you can see on your right. Now, this is the card I've given him. Obviously, I put him as 82 pace because he actually was a very pacey midfielder, and because he's in the attacking position, he needs to be pacey to get forward and make those runs. He had exceptional control on the ball. That's why I've given him 90 dribbling, 92 shot. I don't think I have to explain it. 208 goals, 71 defending. He played in the attacking system. He didn't drop back that much, but players in the olden days, they dropped back and made runs more than we see in the modern day football. So he's still got a 71 defence there. 89 passing, I think that's a pretty good stat. And 82 heading, because he is only 5'8", but he's still got a fair few heading goals. Or it's not the best of his abilities, but as you can see, his standout stats are 90 dribbling and 92 shot. But it really does bug me that he's not included in the Legends. I think this will go down quite badly with a lot of fans of Man United. So we move on to his clubs. He played for Manchester United. I think he played for 17 years at Manchester United over a period. Then he moved to Preston North End for I think 2 years, and then he finished his career at Watford United. So obviously 17 years at Manchester United are a standout. He had overall in his career, not including English apps, sorry, he actually got 647 apps overall in his career and 208 goals for his cam position. Now that's actually outstanding. He's not included in FIFA 14 Legends, and I'm very annoyed about that, guys. I don't know what you think. Let me know. But we move on to our next player. Now, Paul Gascoigne, what can I say about him? He's a bit of a lad. I had quite a lot of fun making this card because I had to research about him quite a lot. Cause obviously, I know him and I know of him and I know that he was a midfielder and everything like that. But I enjoyed going to watch clips of him and putting together his stats as well. And if this card was in FIFA 14, I'd really enjoy playing with it. So I've given him an 89 overall, central midfielder. He wasn't the tallest, he was 5'9", I believe. English talent. And he's not been included in FIFA 14 Legends, which is definitely a shock. And this was actually requested by one of my friends, Garvey Central. He's got his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description or put an annotation on screen. And he actually requested this. And I thought, you know what? That's true. I forgot about Paul Gascoigne. Who would forget about Paul Gascoigne? He is a bit of a lad now. Sadly, he is a very bad alcoholic, and it's very sad for him. But that's a pretty good card, I believe, and he's not in FIFA 14 Legends. I'm a bit annoyed about that. 81 pace, he wasn't the fastest of them all, but he was quite a pacey one because he was small and he was quite a quick little guy. 92 dribbling, exceptional control on the ball, and I mean like subtle, it really was. And he had 90 shot. I've put 90 shot on his card, primarily because of the fact he did score 83 goals over a 391 period. And he did score a lot of goals. He didn't get played a lot at all of his clubs, but to be fair, I think the highest amount of years he spent at one club was 3 years, so he did like to move about quite a lot. So 90 shots, 70 defending, can't really go into much about that. He didn't drop back as much. He was a very attacking midfielder, but he was still in the central position. 88 passing, very, very accurate passer of the ball, and 81 heading because he wasn't the greatest header on the ball. But his standout stats are 92 dribbling and 90 shot. It really does bug me that he's not actually included in Legends. I'm actually quite annoyed. There are a lot of players that aren't in Legends that I really am annoyed about. Obviously, for me, my primarily one is probably Bobby Moore because he's my favourite player. But we'll move on to the clubs. He played at Newcastle United for, I believe, 3 years, and then he moved to Tottenham Hotspur. Then he went to Lazio, Rangers, Middlesbrough, Everton, Burnley. Then he went to a club called Gansu Tianma, and then finished his career at Boston United. So he did like to travel a lot. Now, apps, he had 391 apps, and goals he scored 83. That's not including English apps as well. He had about 98, 97 apps for England. I might be wrong, but that is just my pure knowledge, so go and check that out. And sadly, he's not included in FIFA 14 Legends, which really does bug me. I don't know what you guys think, let me know. I'd be quite excited to use this card. I've given him an 89 overall. I think he deserves 88 to 89, because he wasn't considered as one of the best players to ever grace the earth, but he was a fantastic player. And now, I think I've left the best till last. As you can see, it's fading in now. This guy, Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo. This guy, don't get confused, this guy was fantastic. Probably one of the best strikers ever to grace the earth and ever to grace football. 92 rating. He has retired, believe it or not. He finished his career at Corinthians, and they haven't included him in FIFA. Look at his stats. He had 343 apps. He should have had many more because he was left out for quite a long time in some of the clubs. 247 goals. That is outstanding. Believe me, that is outstanding. Now, this guy did have a bit of a weight problem at some of his clubs, and he went for a weight progress, like training type thing. And he's had some funny haircuts in his time, but he is a big lad. He was 6 foot, tall and stocky, so you didn't want to get in a collision with him. 92, I think that's a perfect rating for him. Maybe even 93. 78 pace. He wasn't the fastest. Being 6 foot, being very stocky, slowed him down a bit. And he wasn't the fastest on the ball. But believe me, you probably won't find a better dribbler on the ball. I'm just exaggerating here, but he was fantastic on the ball. I mean, his skills were out of this world. He would skill out any player just to get forward. It was fantastic. If you watched him, it was like brilliant. Watching him in my childhood, he was fantastic at Real Madrid. That was probably a standout part of his career. So 94 dribbling I've given him. 91 shot, I don't have to explain myself. 247 goals. 65 defending, I'm not going to go into that. He's primarily a attacker. 89 passing, fantastic. 90 heading, 6 foot. Scored a heck load of heading. Well, a heck load of set pieces. He was an all-round, the attacker, the perfect attacker that you'd want in your team. Anyone would want him in their team. And I'm sad. I was quite upset when he did retire, but he retired at the age of 34, 35, and he's not been included in FIFA 14 Legends. I hope they shortlisted him, but I'm very annoyed that they haven't put him in FIFA 14 Ultimate Team Legends. This is a guy that is probably one of the top 10 that you have to include in Legends. He was regarded one of the best strikers ever to grace the earth, and it does annoy me. Him, Bobby Charlton, and Paul Gascoigne are not included in FIFA 14 Legends, guys. Ronaldo, how can you not include him? It really does bug me. Let me know what you think, guys. This has been the second instalment of the Forgotten Legends series, and thanks for watching my video, guys. Send me your suggestions down below in the comments, and I'll speak to you later.